Hey boys, what's going on? We are back with another Madden 23 Ultimate Team video. A little different video here today. I'm going to be doing a first round mock draft, and then we'll be using my first 14 picks going into the sets and making our selections for the first 14 players to potentially get some free cards. Hopefully we're right. But let's go ahead and take a look at it. I think we're here. No, right here. All right. So this is my mock draft. I do have one trade now. I don't think this is how the first round is going to go down. I was looking into a lot of professional mock drafts, searching up some players, doing some gut feelings. I do have one trade in here. Last year when I did this, I didn't have any trades. So I don't know if we had a mock draft really for the game. I don't remember, but I remember doing a mock draft video. But here we go. So I'm going to go down through my picks, some of my thought processes, and then some thoughts and opinions as well. But I hope you guys, whoever your favorite team is, which let me know down below. I hope you guys can get your first round pick selected. I have a good feeling that the Ravens are going to go DB. If we keep that pick, which I don't think we're going to, but I'll talk about that when we get to 22. So I have Bryce Young going number 1 overall at quarterback. So then I would use my token to select quarterback, 99 overall Bryce Young. Everybody should get that for free. And if you're not sure how to get those tokens, you just got to complete the mock draft solos. They're really easy. It took me like 30 minutes to go through all of them. It's not hard. So definitely knock that out before 7 o'clock tonight. And then right here for number 2, I do have the Texans taking Will Anderson. They love Will Anderson. They've said that they're not necessarily going QB. I don't think they're going to trade out of this unless they get a really, really good deal. So I think they're going to go Will Anderson, so edge. Number 3, I have the Cardinals trading back with the Titans, and the Titans are going to come and snag CJ Stroud. I had them trading like their second round pick and then like a pick or 2 next year. That's how I got the trade to be accepted. But we're just doing first round, so that's all that matters. And then Colts, Will Levis, just kind of seems like that's who they're really interested in. Jalen Carter to the Seahawks. Devin Witherspoon to the Lions. They just traded Jeff Okudah, so they do need a corner. So I think they're taking one of the best ones in the draft right here. And then Tyree Wilson, edge for the Raiders. Now I could see if the Cardinals don't trade, I think that Tyree Wilson goes 3. Just that's my gut feeling. He could even be the number 2. We'll see. I have Christian Gonzalez going number 8 to Oregon, or from Oregon to Atlanta, sorry. And then I have the Bears going big and ugly with Paris Johnson taking offensive lineman. That starts a little offensive lineman run for me. So I have the Eagles taking Peter Skoronski, and then the Cardinals taking Broderick Jones. Now, I definitely think that the Eagles could possibly also go Bijan here, but I think he's going to drop a little bit further. And then I have this one I wasn't sure about, but I do have the Texans finally taking quarterback here at 12 with Anthony Richardson. And then the Packers breaking their trend of taking a receiver in the first round. Just get Jordan Love some help. And I have them taking Jackson Smith in the Jigba. Don't know if I pronounced the last name right, but he's been pretty much the consensus number 1 receiver. And then right here, Zay Flowers going at number 14 to the Patriots. And then Jets, I've seen one of you guys are a Jets fan commenting on some of my videos, hoping you guys go offensive line. So I got you guys going offensive line. And then I have Washington going Dalton Kincaid, just a big blocking, receiving tight end. You can kind of do everything that you need out of a tight end, helping out a young quarterback. And then Steelers, I was kind of going to go a different direction with the Steelers, but Joey Porter Jr. isn't going to drop much further than 17. And with that being like a legacy pick, I feel like they might give up a couple spots to bring him home. So I think that's kind of where the Steelers are going. So Miles Murphy, edge going to Detroit. I have them doubling down on defense. Nolan Smith going to Tampa. They have a lot of needs. I think they are currently in the middle of a rebuild. So I figured get a nice stud edge rusher. Then I have Lucas Van Ness going to Seahawks. I've seen him going all the way up to like 7-8, all the way down to the end of the first round, but I had them going there. Then Michael Mayer for the Chargers, just another big-bodied, catchable tight end. Now the Ravens, taking the Maryland boy, Deontay Banks, one of the most raw corners, physical, he's got the speed to catch up, but I do think they trade that pick. With all the rumors of DeAndre Hopkins to Baltimore, I do think that the Ravens, in their package for getting DeAndre Hopkins, I feel like it's going to be like the Ravens first and maybe a player or another later round pick, maybe their first and their third for DeAndre Hopkins, and I think the Cardinals second. I think that's how it's gonna go down. Like they're gonna lose a few slots, and then anything like that. But if they don't make that trade, because there's no guarantee, I do have Deontay Banks to Baltimore. Bijan here going to Minnesota, especially with all the rumors of Dalvin Cook kind of moving. I kind of had him drop in there. And then Keely Ringo. I was just looking at some player needs, and I think that the Jags could go corner. And then Jahmyr Gibbs. Saquon is saying what he's not going to play on the franchise tag, or he's not going to sign the tag right now. He wants a long-term deal. They're not going to give it to him. So why not draft his replacement? And Jahmyr Gibbs is a bona fide first-round talent. So there we go. And then Cowboys going edge with Will McDonald. Brian Brees going to the Bills. Now, any of these last 4 picks, I could see a potential trade for a team jumping back into the first round to get Hendon Hooker, a quarterback. So, I mean, I could see, just looking through here, I could see the Vikings trading back up into it. I could see the Buccaneers maybe trading in, or they could have maybe traded back. There's a couple teams that I think could go for him here. Just get that 5th year on their contract, so we'll see. But I don't have any trades going here, so I have just the best edge rusher that was available to Cincinnati, Kalijah Kancey to the Saints, who could also be in the running for Hendon Hooker as well. Brian Branch to the Eagles. They just lost C.J. Gardner-Johnson, so they're going to pick up the best safety in the draft. And then Chiefs, the rich get richer. They get Jordan Addison, who's one of my favorites in the draft, but they get a nice number 1 wide receiver. And that's my mock draft, boys. I hope you guys like it. Spent a lot of time, spent like 2 days kind of doing some research. The Aaron Rodgers trade kind of going through helped out a little bit. But yeah, so that's what I got. Let me know. Comments, questions, concerns, all that down below. And then remember, we have these sets. So do your solos. Get these. Get your free players. This is how you get your free players. So my first overall pick is a quarterback. So we're going to go ahead and redeem. I'm just going to redeem them all right here. So that's going to be Bryce Young. When we cash that in. Now, do all the first round pick ones go away? Number 1, yeah. So number 2 overall, we had, let me see. I had edge, right? So we're going to go edge here, because that's going to be Will Anderson. And I do feel like I got those 2, unless, I mean, trades are going to happen. There's going to be a lot more trades than 1 trade in the first round, by the way, guys, than I have predicted. You just don't know. Teams are going to do whatever they can to accumulate a couple picks. They might trade back 2 or 3 spots just to pick up like a mid-round pick. So just remember that. So I have CJ. This is for CJ Stroud. And then number 4th is almost guaranteed to be a quarterback. So I feel like you're really safe going quarterback here. And then, I mean, it can go any direction. So we're just going to stick with our gut, stick with what I had. But you guys don't need to see me do all of these. It's all in the draft that I have. That's what I'm going to select. I just did the first couple so you guys can see it. But thank you guys so much for checking out my video. I hope your team has an outstanding draft. Maybe that's the player of your dreams or something crazy and good happens for you guys. But thank you guys so much for checking out the video. I appreciate it. I love you guys. Stay safe, and I'll see you all real soon.